Want to know exactly how much cash you've got left to fuel those Raising Cane's cravings, all without leaving your couch? Welcome, everyone. Let's dive right into this explainer and learn exactly how to manage your dining funds from home. If you've ever found yourself digging through your wallet, desperately wondering if that little plastic card has enough on it for a box combo, well, you are definitely in the right place. Because look, we've all been there. You're craving chicken fingers, but you're totally unsure of your balance. You really just want to know what you have left without risking that super awkward declined card moment at the drive-thru window, right? So today, we're going to unpack the whole process, step by step, so you can head to the restaurant with total confidence. Here is our agenda for today. We're going to cover fueling your chicken cravings, checking your balance online, physical cards versus digital cards, avoiding scratch-off disasters, why loyalty cards are different, and finally, a quick wrap-up and some disclaimers. Okay, Section 1. Fueling your chicken cravings. By the end of this explainer, you are going to have a crystal clear understanding of how to verify your funds. That means no more guessing games and definitely no more holding up the line. Just quick, hassle-free verification so you can get straight to eating.
Moving on to Section 2, checking your balance online.
So the process actually kicks off right on the official Raising Cane's website. You're just going to fire up a standard web browser, Chrome, Firefox, whatever works for you. Navigate to their customer assistance section and look for the option that says check your gift card balance. Now, when you click it, you're actually going to be redirected to a secure subdomain. It's hosted by a third-party transaction provider called WIFcard. Please don't be alarmed by the URL change there. That encrypted session is exactly where you want to be. Once that page loads up, you just punch in two key things: your 19-digit account number, which usually starts with a sequence like 600020, and your security PIN. But what if you're out and about, away from a computer? Or maybe the website is just down for routine maintenance? Well, you've got an alternative. You can call their toll-free interactive voice response number. That's 1-866-55-CANES to check your funds securely over the phone. And honestly, this highlights a pretty interesting trend in the retail industry right now. A lot of brands have actually totally removed their open access balance checkers from their public websites. Why? Because of automated bot traffic and brute force script attacks trying to drain gift card accounts. So it's actually pretty great that Raising Cane's is bucking that trend by maintaining a direct online portal for us, saving us all from those notoriously long call center wait times.
All right, Section 3, physical cards versus digital cards.
Let's look at the difference between those high-impact plastic cards you grab at the register and the virtual e-gift cards that land in your inbox. Physical cards are usually picked up in-store or on the Raising Cane's Gear website, and they come in all those fun seasonal designs, like the Caniac Brainiac or Dip into Spring. Digital cards, on the flip side, are usually bought through third-party spots like Amazon or Walmart, and they just arrive as standard digital template emails. Now, even though the actual back-end balance check is exactly the same for both, finding your 19-digit number and your PIN is a totally different ballgame. For physical cards, you have to manually reveal a security PIN hidden under a silver adhesive scratch-off label on the back. Digital cards, they rely on you clicking a secure decryption link, sometimes they call it a lug-niapi link, right inside your confirmation email. You just click that link, it opens a secure digital vault page, and boom, it reveals your active PIN code. Which brings us to Section 4, avoiding scratch-off disasters. Okay, check out this customer anecdote from Reddit. Quote, "I'm a dummy and accidentally scratched off the PIN for a gift card. What do you think is the 8-digit number?" Seriously, aggressively scratching at that waxy surface can completely obliterate the printed code underneath. This person used tweezers, completely ruined the PIN, and was left trying to guess an 8-digit combo out of literally millions of possibilities. It happens way more often than you think. So to avoid a total scratch-off disaster that forces you to call customer support, you gotta be careful. First rule, absolutely do not use metal coins, keys, or tweezers. That material covering the PIN is usually just a sticker. Aggressive metal will tear right through it. Instead, use your fingernail to slowly peel the sticker from right to left, or take the edge of another plastic card and just gently scrape it. Also, a quick heads up, don't expect the cashier to do this for you. Store managers usually restrict cashiers from doing it because if they damage it, it creates a huge backup at the register. And if you do accidentally ruin your PIN, yep, your only real option is calling that corporate toll-free support number. Next up, Section 5. Loyalty cards are different. This is absolutely crucial to understand. The Caniac Club is a strictly non-monetary loyalty program. It does not store a prepaid cash balance, meaning you cannot check a Caniac Club card balance on that gift card portal we talked about because there is no cash on it. Instead, it holds rewards, things like birthday surprises, sweepstakes entries, and promotional offers based on specific occasions rather than how much money you've spent. To manage those loyalty rewards, you need to sync your Caniac Club profile directly with the mobile app. And here's the absolute secret sauce that solves 90% of syncing issues. Your Caniac Club registered email must exactly match the email you use for the mobile app account. Even a tiny typo is going to block it. Once they match, just open the app, head to My Account, and tap Connect My Caniac Club card. That's going to generate a digital QR code for you to scan at the register. You won't even need to carry the physical card anymore. Also, a quick aside, if you are ever lucky enough to score a free Canes for a Year card, the ones they hand out to the first 100 people at a grand opening, you can't check those on the standard portals either. They don't have a cash value base. To track your remaining monthly meals for those, you either have to ask a crew member to swipe it at the register, or you can submit a query to the corporate portal over at highcanes.com. All right, Section 6, Wrap-Up and Disclaimers. Let's recap so you can future-proof those cravings. First, check your balances regularly so you're never caught off guard. Second, treat those physical pin labels like gold. Peel them slowly, no metal coins. Third, always know if you're dealing with a monetary gift card or a non-monetary Canes Club card. They are totally separate digital ecosystems. And of course, keep that 1-866-55 Canes support number handy just in case things go sideways and you need a replacement. And a quick disclaimer here. The internet is always evolving. Digital security requirements shift all the time, especially with retailers fighting online fraud. So always check the official Raising Cane's website if you hit a roadblock or if a screen looks a bit different than you remember. So I leave you with this. Is your disc card locked and loaded for your next box combo? Or have you been accidentally leaving Caniac Club rewards on the table this entire time? Well, now that you know exactly how to navigate these portals and completely dodge the scratch-off nightmares, put this knowledge to work. Go grab that meal with total peace of mind. Thanks for tuning into this explainer, and enjoy the chicken.